If you guys are real fans of One Punch Man, then it is no secret that the series has some of the most insane fighting sequences out of any manga that is out right now. A good deal of these fights occur during the Monster Association arc, a massive undertaking by One and Murata that showcased some of the most amazing fight sequences and art that we have seen in any battle manga in recent years. In my opinion, one of the craziest fights in this arc and in this series as a whole is none other than Garo versus Super Alloy Darkshine. Not only is this fight incredible in the manga, it might be the last fight that we see in season 3 of the anime. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down this incredible fight between Garo and Super Alloy Darkshine. This is video 3 in a series where I cover my favorite fights of the Monster Association arc, and there's still more to come. So if you enjoyed this video and if you enjoy One Punch Man content, then please make sure to subscribe with notifications on, because I post One Punch Man content multiple times a week, from theory videos to general discussion videos like this one, and also do chapter reviews where I'm probably the first YouTuber to get a full One Punch Man chapter review out as soon as the chapter is released. So you definitely want to have notifications on so you can be the first person to know when a chapter drops. But alright, let's get into this amazing fight. The setup to our fight begins with Super Alloy Darkshine continuing to roam alone throughout the Monster Association headquarters when he comes across a defeated Puri Puri prisoner. The broken hero sees his fellow S-Class hero approaching him and tells him about his defeat at Garo's hands. He warns Super Alloy Darkshine that Garo has become much stronger and that even a powerful S-Class hero such as Darkshine would have a difficult time fighting him. This actually excites Darkshine as he is looking for an opponent that he can finally go all out against, which then leads to our two fighters facing off. The battle begins with Garo assaulting Darkshine with a barrage of punches, but the hero easily tackles Garo through several walls. The hero hunter follows up by swirling around Darkshine in an attempt to confuse him, creating a flurry of after images that attack him from all directions. However, Darkshine punches the real Garo and declares that his play as monster has ended here. The punch shocks Garo back to his senses, with the hero hunter wondering where Orochi went and realizing that he was fighting Darkshine in his sleep. Garo remarks that he isn't a pretty sight in his sleep and takes a stance to fight Darkshine. The hero punches Garo, but the hero hunter ducks and kicks his head to the ground with a spinning kick. Darkshine spins himself back onto his feet, while Garo remarks that if he defeats Darkshine, it will prove that his attacks could succeed against anyone. At the same time, Darkshine notices Garo's dramatic improvement in the coordination between all of the muscles in his body. He tells Garo that it would be a waste to let such refined muscles rot, stating that the Hero Association has the best gyms, and if he could atone, Garo might actually become a hero. This statement reminds Garo of Garo's offer, and he angrily declares both the Hero Association and Monster Association will be annihilated tonight. Darkshine says that he will end it there and tackles Garo. Garo attempts to deflect it with his water stream rock smashing fist, but the hero hunter realizes that the tackle had way too much power for him. The attack literally destroys all of Garo's ribs, and honestly guys, when I first read this panel, I was like, bro, Garo is down bad here, man, because the force of this tackle is strong enough to destroy his ribs and the entire floor that the fighters were fighting on. As Darkshine stands over Garo's broken body, he recalls a sparring match he had with Fang where he lost. Even though he took no damage, all of his attacks were deflected, and his first-hand look at Fang's martial arts caused Darkshine to state that Garo is still too green. He continues by saying that the only reason Garo made it this far was luck, and if he'd fought Atomic Samurai, Flashy Flash, Tatsumaki, or King, he would have been killed. He tells Garo to know his place, but Garo erupts from the rubble. He angrily argues heroes can win any fight if they unleash violence without considering whether it's right or not, and it means they've thrown away their kindness. Declaring the stench of hypocrisy is making him sick, he also tells Darkshine that he's only playing hero. Garo says he will put his life on the line to crush justice, and that Darkshine will never be able to stop his monster activities. Garo assaults Darkshine with a barrage of blows, which the hero defends, but as he's warding off these blows, he realizes that Garo is getting faster and faster. He describes it as dozens of martial artists focusing focusing their attacks on him, keeping him down like a tidal wave. In a brief flash, the thought of defeat crosses his mind, but the hero refuses to entertain the idea of losing in a clash of physical bodies, saying that he's trained his muscles completely different from Puri Puri Prisoner and Tank Top Master. Garo is revealed to have subconsciously learned how to combine both the Water Stream Rock Smashing Fist and Whirlwind Iron Cutting Fist into the Cross Fang Dragon Slayer Fist, something that usually couldn't be accomplished alone, even by a prodigy martial artist. The repeated suicidal training and battles with heroes allowed Garo to acquire this new technique. Despite the increase in power, Super Alloy Darkshine refuses to falter. He unleashes his full power and attacks Garo with his Super Alloy Bazooka. Garo meets the hero's attack with his own fist, and the clash fractures the ground and rips apart Garo's shirt. Suddenly, dark tendrils swirl around Garo's body, all centering into the center of Garo's stomach, where he had earlier been pierced by Orochi. It is also then revealed that Garo's limiter is beginning to break. Darkshine realizes that Garo's strength is increasing as well as his speed, and throws another punch. Garo dodges the blow and strikes the hero in the chest with both of his palms. The blow sends Darkshine crashing through the floor and causes him to cough up some blood. As he gets up, he also realizes that Garo has been using him as a stepping stone to further improve his techniques. Garo mocks the hero, saying he's still kicking and ready to fight. The two resume their fight, with Garo landing a multitude of blows, which Darkshine is unable to properly react to or counter. The hero's mind begins to race, thinking of how he's always wanted to find an opponent who could push him to use 100% of his power, and Garo was that opponent, but wondering why he is suddenly beginning to feel fear. Understanding that this is a fight that he may not win, a fight in which the outcome cannot be controlled by him, his face twists in fear and sweat pours all over his body. Super Alloy Darkshine yells in frustration and attacks with his Super Alloy Double Bazooka, with both the punches hitting Garo's shoulder and knocking him back, but the hero hunter's body begins to regenerate the damage, and Garo kicks him hard in the stomach, then spins his body to follow up with a left side kick that kicks him into the ground. Garo gets ready to deliver a finishing blow, but the completely terrified look on Darkshine's face reminds him of the bullying that he and Terrio experienced in the past, which causes him to jump away and declare that this is more so bullying at this point. However, something starts to happen to Garo as he falls to the ground in pain and somehow begins to transform. But before we can see the full extent of what's happening to Garo, Darkshine is enveloped by Tatsumaki's barrier, which ends the battle right there and then. This is actually the fight that triggers Garo's full-on transformation into his monster shell. This is a fight that literally pushed Garo to the absolute brink and caused him to transform, and we all know that what happens after that. The rest is history. But what do you guys think of this fight? I absolutely cannot wait until this fight is animated in season 3, because I think either this fight or the fight between Saitama and Orochi are going to be the final fight of the season, and I am sure whichever studio decides to anime this manga is not going to hold back anything when it comes to one of these fights. But what do you guys think? Is this one of your favorite fights like it is for me, or is there another fight that you guys think is much better than this one that I still haven't covered in this series yet? Let me know in the comments, and if one choice gets enough traction, I'll push that one to the front of the list and make a video about that fight. So go crazy in the comments, guys. I'm very curious to read your thoughts. But if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and please subscribe. You guys don't know how much I appreciate your support, because it lets me talk about one of my most favorite mangas in the entire world, and I also get to hear your guys' thoughts. So thank you very much for supporting me. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.